The President Donald Trump has awarded Jerry West the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the highest honor a civilian can get. And the great Jerry West, Hall of Famer, joins us on the program. Good morning, Jerry. That's quite an honor there. When did you find out?
Well, actually, I found out, I guess, last night. My wife said, "I got to show you something funny," and here it was, I guess, on a email she'd received, and I said, "You got to be kidding! This is a joke." And it was, and I read it, and I said, "No, this has got to be a joke." And anyway, all of a sudden, I started getting a lot of texts from people, and who were, I guess, happy that I was a recipient of this award, and frankly, shocking, and almost for the first time in my life, Dan, I really don't know quite how to accept an award like this, to be honest with you. It's not something I've ever even really thought about, but I've looked at some of the people on the award who have been there, and some of the people who've done some extraordinary things in sports, but more importantly, they've made a difference in the way we look at minorities in this world, and some of them are my great friends and people that I've admired for years, and to be in that class, I'm really thrilled.
And I looked at some of the other men who have won this, and you got Jackie Robinson, you got Jesse Owens, you got Muhammad Ali, pretty John Wooden's on there, some pretty big names.
Well, really amazing. And I say so many of these people, Bill Russell, who I've always had the greatest admiration for, some of these people were more than athletes. They were voices for minorities. And, Dan, I read a lot, and, I care to read about American history and people who've made a real difference, and particularly in the civil rights areas. And there's some people on there who've basically almost risked their careers and for speaking out, and I admire those people so much. I wish that, in some respect, that I'd had that voice when I was younger, even though I was really shy and wouldn't know how to do it, to be honest with you. But there are just so many people I admire on that list.
You talked about growing up in West Virginia, the book that you wrote, written about what you grew up, the circumstances and relationship with your father, or lack thereof, and sleeping with a gun under your bed, and I don't know if all of that comes back through you, and you just, does it hit you that way that you just look back and say, how did I get here? And here I am going to the White House to receive this honor.
Well, Dan, in many respects, something, things choose you in life, and you never know why. And I think for any young kid out there who's kind of has a solitary life, other kids don't like doing things that you like, and you pick up something and it really becomes your best friend. And more importantly, a lot of people, I think Joan Didion said it, she said, people tell themselves stories in order to live. And I did. And, I could go out there and play basketball by myself. I could be the coach, the referee. I could always walk away from there and make the winning shot. And then you never knew what you were going to see when you went home. And that was my way of feeling good. And then, obviously, I never even dreamed that I would grow tall enough. And, I had a massive growth spurt when I was in high school and didn't have a lot of offers. And suddenly, my senior year, I started to attract an awful lot of attention. And really, I could have pretty much gone to any school I wanted to. Ivy League schools including, by the way. And I've never looked at myself as a scholar. I've just looked at myself as someone who's curious about a lot of things, love to read, and love to engage myself in things that I was never exposed to before. And then playing at West Virginia University and getting drafted, second player in the draft, and I didn't even think I was good enough to even get there. And then moving to Los Angeles, first team out here, and, so many years involved here with the Lakers, the players, 14, a lot of terrible, disappointing times, losing in the finals. All of those things make you stronger, and it makes you more determined. And I've always felt that, people are always talking about people's mentality. To me, the people that are a little bit quieter, I like their mentality better, the ones who who are out there trying to show it all the time. Sometimes I think it's false, and that wasn't me. I just loved the competition, loved to try to win. But the thing that made it best were the people I met along the way, the players, all the fans who have been so kind to me over the years here in Los Angeles, and the late Mike Heisley at Memphis who hired me there, the Warriors being part of that group, and now with Steve Ballmer here in Los Angeles. Those have been really special times, and to be kind of relevant today at 81 years of age, it's even more important to me.
You almost said 80 years of age. You were trying to leave out that latest birthday.
No. I didn't want to leave it out. I just had a birthday a few days ago. I would never do that. I'm not one. I'm not exactly 40 anymore, Dan. I know you are, but.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.